everyone, it's Helen McConnell again from purposeprosperityhappiness.com, and this is another one in my series of videos for emotional spring cleaning. On a previous video, we talked and tapped about hurt and anger and grudge that you might be holding against someone else or something else. Now I want you to take a look at yourself. Is there something that you're angry at yourself about that you don't feel that you can let go of? I hear this a lot from clients. They feel that they need to stay angry at themselves and hold a grudge against themselves and kind of beat themselves up because for several reasons. We often feel that if we don't stop pressuring ourselves and beating ourselves up, that whatever it is that we did that we are beating ourselves up about, we might do it again. And if we're holding a grudge against ourselves because we didn't do something, then we're hoping that by beating ourselves up that we will finally do that thing. Neither of those are healthy. I want you to learn to forgive yourself. Every moment, just keep forgiving yourself for comparing yourself to others, for being mad at yourself all these years, for things you haven't accomplished or things you haven't done as well as you'd like. Just let that go. The divine loves you no matter what. So you are free to forgive yourself. The divine doesn't need to forgive you because the divine never judged you in the first place. But that's a very human thing. And it's okay to be human. But when we find ourselves judging ourselves, we're really hurting ourselves. What if you could be more successful if you forgave yourself? Imagine that. Imagine the freedom of forgiving yourself. There are a lot of emotions tied up with this idea that we have to beat ourselves up. I know there are, but tap with me, would you? And let's see if we can learn to forgive ourselves. And for this, I'm going to use a combination of tapping and the Hawaiian spiritual healing technique called Ho'oponopono. They work really well together. Just think of one thing that you've been mad at yourself about, or beating yourself up about, or feeling bad about yourself about. Whatever it is, just pick one thing. And where I put my name in this tapping, I want you to put your name in. I want you to say it out loud if you can, if you're alone or with someone you trust. Just start at the top of the head and say, I am so sorry, Helen. I'm sorry I've been holding this grudge against you. Then you go to the eyebrow and say, please forgive me, Helen, for holding this grudge against you. And you go to the side of the eye and say, thank you for forgiving me, Helen. And here's a big one. I love you, Helen. And I want you to say it with your name. And then on the second round through, we don't have to put the details in, just say, I'm sorry, Helen. Please forgive me, Helen. Thank you, Helen. Under the arm, I love you, Helen. Take a nice deep breath. Notice how your body begins to feel so much more peaceful when you've offered it forgiveness and you've accepted its forgiveness. That is our true natural state. Keep using these Ho'oponopono phrases over and over throughout your day. You can tap while you use them. You can mentally tap while you use them. It's very powerful. Namaste.